Hello, my name is Ortega, aka Edith, and today I will be talking about my experiences with the Desert X projects. Just in case you didn't know, Desert X is a site-specific contemporary art exhibition that is held right here in our desert. The total number of projects they created for this year, 2021, was 11, and out of those 11, I was only able to attend one. On March 2021, we interviewed Eduardo Sarabia. We were invited to a project called The Passenger, located off Portola in Palm Desert.
This piece in particular was something that it was a little bit more personal to my family, my family's journey to the United States. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that.
Walking through the maze was quite fascinating. The scheme was very nice and spaced. The sand was surprisingly very even and not steep at all, making it very easy for people to walk through. Good amount of entrances and exits. As I remember, I think there was 2 entrances and 4 exits in total. And we lucked out because we were able to be part of Desert X's opening night party when Eduardo and his friends activated the center of the space with a live concert.
We've collaborated before, and they're great composers, and they're going to perform a piece today called Next Door Sky. You know, it was the original idea was kind of to have this, kind of wander around and get to this central space where anything can happen really, and organize these performances, organize, events. I have my own mezcal, and bringing those contributions into the space is always really fun. So having these kind of activities and opening today with, a little bit of music is always really nice.
Eduardo is from Los Angeles, California, and now lives in Guadalajara, Mexico. He varies in different categories of formulation, such as painting, sculpturing, mezcal making, and even treasure hunting. Eduardo also explores the multiple economies that emerge between 2 nations, the United States and Mexico. Overall, it was very creative and fun to have walked through it and see how many people were there for the grand opening.
Family's from the northern part of Mexico, so there's a lot of border stories and how, what the border means and things that come across is what I like to talk about. And I work with the artisans to just kind of fill in the space with these traditional elements. And I love the double take when they're displayed of, Mexican craft, and it's like, oh no, wait, there's something else going on. The material, the petates are hand woven from a type of palm that grows really near Guadalajara. Usually tradition for travelers, they roll them up, they sleep in them. And it kind of helps tell that story. Just before we started shooting, I met this woman here, and she was like, this reminds me when I was a kid, we used to sleep on these. And it's those memories and those connections to viewers I really like that I hope that I can accomplish through this piece.
I saw the texture of the walls, and it reminded me of basket work from where I'm from, so it was really exciting to see that.
So when I walked through this space, I felt enrobed and I felt warmed.
I think this art specific, it feels very much like home for me. Like the petate, the way you see it's something that I grew up with culturally, having family from Mexico. So it just feels like home. I feel like I'm walking into my grandmother's house and there's going to be hot chocolate for me. So it feels very warm and homey for me.
The materials that are being displayed are called petates. The main use for them was for sleeping, used outdoors, and you're able to hang them up and roll them up. The necessity to move to one place to another has shaped the shared experience across cultures. According to Desert X, the passenger speaks to the challenges and aspirations that encourage journey and pays tribute to the people who embarked upon them by giving form to the experience of going to and elsewhere. The passenger also acknowledges the many people who pass through the Coachella Valley, while offering visitors time to contemplate their own journey as they navigate the maze. But for me, it meant a lot of respect because he acknowledged the struggle that immigrants had to face at some point, and he represented it into his artwork where thousands of people will be able to see it and question it. So, thank you, Eduardo. And this is all the news I have for you today, and hopefully you can come out and see it yourself. This is Edith Ortega reporting from Desert Hot Springs High School.